And welcome back everyone to another Danganronpa 2 Goodbye Despair stream. We're getting so close to the end here. Getting so very close to the end in this one. Last time we were contemplating everything. Hajime was contemplating life itself, having an existential crisis essentially. Being like, okay, this is it, this is the end. And then there was a glitch in the Matrix. And now we might be dead because we're looking at Chiaki. Spoiler alert, you didn't see the last trial. She the traitor. She got killed. So, I don't know what's going on. I don't know if we're dead. I don't know if there was a glitch in the Matrix. Either way, yeah, Chiaki's in front of us. Just in case of emergencies, I should just start charging my controller. Hajime, good timing. Good timing? What do you mean?
See?
Remember Nagito's video message that we found at the factory? Yeah, we were dealing with the bomb ruckus. What about it?
Well?
You'd actually the volume on my side, dude. That was loud in my headphones. Apparently, there was more to that message inside that laptop. Huh? What? Wait, what?
Yep.
We weren't able to see it until a day or so had passed. Apparently it was locked by a timer. Okay, so I'm just going through my head what he could have left on the it's either suicide note telling us who exactly the traitor is, or something else that I'm really not sure of. Yeah. Did he set it up so we wouldn't be able to watch it until after the class trial? Can we just answer? I just need one question answered. Why are you still alive? You were dead. I saw you get punished. You and Monami died. I need to understand this shit. This game has jumped some sharks before, especially in the first game. This is a big shark to jump right here. Either I'm dead, or we're talking to the undead. Well, why would he do that?
Perhaps.
Maybe Nagito planned to leave this as a will. Wait, what's he gonna give us? Does he get to give me my fucking Monokuma achievement that I never got for collecting all the Monokumas? Because I really fucking want my achievement for collecting all the Monokumas. I went back to get one. I deserve to get my achievement. Nagito's will? Where is it right now? We were just planning to meet at the restaurant and watch it together. Got it. The restaurant. What the fuck's going on, man? If everyone is there, I mean everyone. If I'm talking, if Buki's there, if Teru's there, if they're all there, I'm dead. We all died in a fiery explosion of the island. It's the only explanation. Oh, wait a minute. Before we go anywhere, we need to say hello to Saki. We did not do it early in the last stream. Hey Saki, what's up? You just gonna roll, you just gonna walk around? Yeah. Alright. Still surprised this chapter hasn't ended yet. Okay, so wait, okay, so Chiaki is the only one Did she leave? Did she find a way out? Did she somehow escape death? Why is she alive? Or was this a giant figment of Hajime's imagination? He got Hero Stash somehow. Hey, you're late. Is it true? Nagito really left another message? Kneel before Miss Sonia and thank her. She was the one who found it. My queen. I was going for a walk with Gundam's hamster, and I found it when I stopped by the factory. Okay. Cool. That's cool. That's cool. You still have all the Devas of Destruction. I see. So so you're telling me you haven't gotten over Gundam yet? Really? I thought I was supposed to be king. Thought our boy Hajime finally had his spot carved out. Michael, I'm a little sad now for Hajime.
Listen well.
What the? Who the? What the fuck is going on? The dead are rising. I thought legitimately, I thought something went wrong with the game for a second. I was so confused that I saw Gundam and I'm like, is this part, what's going on? Oh, this game's gonna ruin me. A confidence you say? Wrong! That is the will of casual. That is the will of causality guiding you. I missed you, Gundam. I've missed you. Why would Miss Sonia be going for a walk with Gundam? I never allowed that.
Damn right.
So anyway, let's hurry up and play it. Yeah, you're right. I wonder who's watching this message. Is it the traitor from the Future Foundation? If so, congratulations. Looks like it ended the way I hoped it would. So he did want us all dead and the traitor alive. You snarky son of a bitch. Ended the way he hoped it would.
Damn it.
Nagito was trying to kill everyone except the traitor. Damn it. It was just as Monokuma said. That fucking stuffed teddy bear was right.
Hey.
So he really set up the traitor as the killer? And he even tried to make them survive the trial? But why would he do that? I gotta be tripping. Like, Hajime's gotta be tripping on something. How is he saying all the undead are coming to Hajime? What is up? Enough with your useless talk. It appears there's still more. God, been a while since I've done that voice. But, if everyone but the traitor is watching this video, which is what's going on, Nagito, I guess I lost. That outcome is the complete opposite of the hope I believed in. Well, not that it matters for me anymore. I mean, I gotta up this for dialogue purposes. I mean, no matter what the outcome is, it doesn't matter for a dropout like me.
Now then.
Let's put this meaningless introduction aside and get down to business. To defeat the Huns. Did they send me daughters when I asked for sons? Since I don't know who I'm talking to, I'm going to speak so that both sides will understand. First of all, you might be wondering why I did what I did. Well, I just took action for talking. I just took action for talking about it for so long. The special prize in the final dead room allowed me to learn a certain truth. It would be troublesome if everyone found out, so I already disposed of that page. So he did find out who the traitor was then. But anyway, I was totally surprised. I mean... What? What the? Who the? What the? I'm telling you, there is a glitch in the Matrix or we are being hacked. What is going on? Who is trying to contact us? Why are the dead rising? Like, what the fuck is going on this fucking island? The Future Foundation's traitor must have known that truth all along. And so, I was able to learn the truth about this world and resolved to take action immediately. I honestly have made fun of Hajime. Deep down, I always wanted to become a protagonist myself. He knew it! He knew he was playing the game. He played the game already. He played both games already. He's probably even played the third one somehow. I bet it. Game, you can't just keep doing this to me. I'm not expecting these at any point. It just happened at this point. Wait. Check the web for details? Check the web for details. What does that mean? What on earth does that mean? Just tell me to check the web for details. I'm gonna do it. Check the web for it's Alright, let's put it all in one word. Maybe it'll pop up. This is weird. This is weird. No! There's nothing but just basic things on Danganronpa. Huh. It's just like finding the game on Steam and all that. Really? It doesn't bring up anything? Oh, that feels like I'm messing up or that's a missed opportunity somewhere. What the fuck? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. But now that I know the truth, as I look back on Monokuma's actions, I'm starting to see what he's planning. By giving us information about the island's mystery and the Future Foundation, he's raising all your hopes. But only so he can lead you to unimaginable despair. Plus, Monokuma's trying to show that despair to someone. I know who that someone is. Perhaps that someone is... Seriously pissing me off. Perhaps that someone is seriously pissing me off. I mean, they're known to do that. They're known to do that. What on earth? But once this only. So happy. Tis so happy yours. Something about meth. Hell and ice. To all it's gotta say something. Good? It's something about this not being good. Something is only $102, so happy. It's so happy. What the hell? What the hell? Get it. Jeez, what a worthless truth. Oh no, it was what a hopeless truth. I was wrong. Who is Monokuma's true identity? How could they come up with a plan like that?
Now then.
But that's enough reflecting on the past. Let's talk about the future now. If you want to escape Monokuma's plan, there's a specific place you need to go to. The key to enter that place is that message you found at Nezumi Castle. Oh, the code that was scratched off because he's a dick.
Well,
normally, you need to follow a bunch of steps to enter that place. But since that message gets rid of those steps, you can think of it as an Easter egg or something. It was probably left by someone other than Monokuma or Monome. But that has nothing to do with me. You guys still think you're not gonna... you guys still think you're not gonna die or something. Stop it. Stop it. Don't. Stop. What the hell? What the hell? What is what the fuck is this? Who is sending these messages? Given that message, I can only think it's one person, but the other ones kind of felt different. Bruh. I had to hide this until my plan came to an end. But I guess now's a nice time to announce it, right? So then, I'll announce the password. 11037. Of course it's 11037. Oh my god, it all comes back to him. It always comes back to that man. Oh, I'm tweeting something out. I'm tweeting something out. Okay. Okay, I'm never gonna get over this. I mean, the title of this stream is too good. I feel like the title needs to be Leon Did It, because every time, every single time, of course the code's 11037. Of course it would be. Why wouldn't it be? Oh my god, why wouldn't it be? Jaren, welcome to the stream, man. If you just popped in, you missed my reaction to that. And oh my, and I don't know if you've checked Twitter in the last like 5 seconds, but I did tweet something out about this. Of course the code is fucking Leon. It's a fucking running joke here, but it's just true. It's so true. Of course the code is 11037. Why wouldn't it be? Oh my god. That is the password that was written in Nezumi Castle. And of course it was. Of course it was. I can't get over this game just making that the pass. I can't get over it. Oh, that's the best part of this game. There's nothing is better than that. That is the moment this game broke me. Oh. You have to use that to enter the specific place. That's the only way you can escape Monokuma. I feel like I've been talking forever, but that's all for me. With this, my duty is finished. Oh, Lord. I believe my actions will become the foundation of this world's hope. And, if that really happens, praise me. Tell others what I've accomplished. Erect a bronze statue of me. Respect me.
Please call me the ultimate hope.
Who's hacking the system? No, I know who's hacking the system. 11037 is the most important number behind 420 and 69, of course. Don't forget 42 in general. That is the meaning of life. I can't believe that the joke of just, Leon did it and all that started in the first live, not even the first live stream, it was like the second live stream. And that joke has now run all the way into this game legitimately. I can't handle the fact that happened. I can't handle it, that a running joke that I just made because, it's funny that we keep blaming Leon for everything, but it's always true, has run over into this game. It's the best. It's the fucking Spike Crunsoft knows what's good. That was Nagito's final message. That's... I'm gonna call it the Leon number from now on. That is the Leon number. That Leon number that Nagito said was the password. He knows who the true villain is, yeah. They know who truly is the antagonist of this game. It's not Junko. It's not Monokuma. It's not the Future Foundation. It is Leon. Welcome everybody who's in the stream right now, though. Oh shit, Mahiru, I haven't done your voice in forever. Welcome back from the dead. You were just basic female voice. You were my Aoi voice. There's no mistaking it. That's the password to enter that ancient ruin.
Hey,
Dollfog, you're back. Fire hazard is back. Yeah, surprisingly, the fire hazard's still there. We better hurry, I think. Let's go before the countdown reaches 0. You're right. Let's go. Who the fuck are you talking to, Hajime? They're all looking at you. They're all looking at Hajime like he... The fuck? I was gonna say they're probably all looking at him like he's batshit insane talking to people. Now's not the time to relax. I need to hurry to the ancient ruin on the second island. It's fucking snowing? What is going on? It's snowing. There's glitches in the Matrix. I don't understand. Huh? Now's not time to investigate this thing. I need to hurry over the ancient. But the diner's gone. What? What? Nothing. Like, if I didn't understand that this is how this game is, and it's just this batshit insane, I would think that the game broke. I'm not gonna lie, I thought the game broke initially when all this started, but, you know... Just wait until V3, your mind gonna break. I'm already broken, man. If I'm gonna break even more, I'm gonna turn into true broken Matt. If that's gonna happen in V3, you're just gonna hear me start yelling delete and summoning Vanguard 1. Somehow, it is quite nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
You gonna join Matt Hardy, yeah? Wait, what was the thing, oh, I forget the song that Jeff always had. Is it really safe to go inside? Well, what's gonna be in there?
you are a boy, right?
Fucking Mahiru's still here? No, not no more words. It was, whatever, and then classify myself as obsolete. Obsolete. Oh, I will fade away and classify myself as obsolete. It's so unreliable to be freaked out like that. You're a man, aren't you? Oh, I missed you, Nekamaru. Oh, he's not even Mekamaru. That's disappointing. There's also that countdown. There's no time to stand around.
I'm gonna do it!
Damn right, it's our last chance to get inside. Oh, shit. I'm starting to feel nauseous from the thrills, the chills, the kills.
Thanks for the food.
Broken Dreams from Magtar totally needs to make a comeback. That track was amazing. And Jeff did say No More Words was coming back. I just don't know when. If you're gonna let it out, why not do it in the Tupperware I keep with me? Fucking Terry's back, dear lord. Alright, now's not the time to fuck around.
Young Master Fuyuhiko.
Fuck, I don't remember Pekko's voice. How am I supposed to remember all these voices? You people were dead. I can't remember these voices. Shit, what was her voice? God, This game is testing me now. Peko and Fuyuhiko ship resurrected. It's back from the watery grave it went to. It's going to be all right. You don't have to worry. I will protect my young master. Now then, let's go forward together.
Shut up.
The hell? Don't treat me like a kid.
This is your leader's order.
Believe that. Hope lies beyond this point. That is your leader's order. This I'm happy. Welcome back, Ibuki. I missed you. She's done hanging around now. Beat you to it.
What?
What was that? Don't tell Ibuki to go back to Typhoon. I told her that you only understand Peggy talk. Hang there until after the function. Okay, I'll give you that one. Give you that one, Jaren. I said you're so cool in Piggy Talk. Oh fuck, I forgot she was in the Beyond. Fuck. Get this man away. I'm going to kill you.
Hajime.
The password, please. Yeah, I know. Leon. The bitch came back. The bitch came back after a number of days. Leon. Right? Of course.
It's gonna be fine.
Oh. There's no need for you to worry. The only thing beyond this point is a shining future. Now then, let's open the door to the future. Leon. I can't believe that. I just can't believe it. I absolutely can't believe it. Beyond this door, the future is waiting. A sparkling future. Now then, let's move forward. Oh shit. Oh shit. It's the trial room. I remember this place.
Is this a trial ground?
Yeah, it is, Hajime.
But why am I at a trial ground?
Oh, you gonna
It
find
sure
out.
looks like a trial ground, but the vibe is way different than the one from before.
By the way,
What up, Sonya?
Huh?
where did everyone go?
We about to find out.
Everyone?
Oh, they saw him too? So Hajime wasn't going batshit insane? What? Something's wrong. What did I do? Buki went back titty typhoon. Oh. She had some business to tie up. Oh, okay, that's a really... That might have been your best one. Jaren, that might have been your best one. I don't like it, but it might have been your best one, so I give you the credit for it. No. That's not it. I'm not the weird one. What's really weird is... Oh my god. These transitions. This world? Woo-hoo! Things gonna go boom. Oh shit. No, my my collection's on the island. You're right. No, not my collection. I worked so damn hard for that, and I didn't even give him my trophy. No. You got bits, though? I did get bits, and I very much appreciated that. You know what? Yeah, that's more important than the trophy. It's you guys' bits. I did get a trophy. Abandon all hope. Do that constantly. I'll take that trophy, though. Gamer's backpack. Or, I'm sorry, Jamer's backpack. Oh, yeah. Chapter 0? Heading to the school. What? What the fuck? What is... Bruh. I was like so ready for like... Before this stream, I was legitimately like, okay, we got like 2 or 3 more streams left after this one, and then the game's closed, and I'm gonna be all sad, and we'll see how far we get. We might get really close to the end today. I didn't expect to be sitting here and having my mind blown every 5 seconds with this game today. Oh, Final Destination time. Oh, shit. For those who weren't here early in the stream, when the password got shown to me, there was quite the reaction to it that you might want to check out after the stream's over. It would be wrong to say it was swaying from side to side. It was actually shaking rather intensely. The room I was in was shaking from side to side. Shaking was quite irregular. Just when you thought it was a series of small shakes, it would suddenly shake violently. Every time that happened, I'd have to steady myself with my foot. I couldn't stand up very well, but for me, it was comforting. I never thought not knowing what to expect could be so fun, so I was feeling rather excited. But I figured I'd get bored of that feeling soon enough. That's what I was expecting. For me, a person who is loved by talent, detecting regularities among irregularities won't be that difficult. What? Ah, how boring. What? We're in a metal box. Do you like ships? On the other side of the dark room, I heard a voice. It was clearly directed at me. You looked like you were having fun, so that's what I assumed. Do you like you do like ships, right? Ships? Ah, that's right. That's it. So this is a ship. Now, you just realize that now. Is it really that funny? Hey, if you want, care to talk a little? The silence was starting to bore me. Yes, Hajime X Nagito is a ship. Oh god, nobody wants that. Instantly, I saw his true character. The over-familiar attitude, friendly smile. Under that thin skin, I could detect a foul, offensive odor. Man did not shower in weeks. You'd be surprised. No, I wouldn't be surprised. I know how the internet works. Like some kind of putrid slime. In a sensible way, of course. How should I put this? It was a smell exclusive to those who were already finished. So it was the smell of, I give the fuck up. Or, fuck it, I'm done. Nice to meet you. Or no, that's not me. Nice to meet you. I'm Nagito Komada. Every time. Komeda. Komeda. Yes. Right. Oh, I hate it. Anyway, lucky me. It's been a while since anyone was willing to talk to me. So to share a room with a person like that. Yep, I'm definitely lucky. Lucky? Ah, so that's your talent then. What a boring talent. Nice job, Hajime. Nice job being a real nice dude. A boring talent, huh? Well, that's exactly what it is. But for someone I'm meeting for the first time to say that so suddenly, that's because I have luck as well. Huh? Even I possess a talent as boring as luck. Are we sure this is Hajime? Possess? Huh. I'm starting to get really interested. Who are you? You're obviously from Hope Speak Academy too, right? So you're one of us. Suspicious smile. Oh, Laura Jane, keeping those secrets. Good on ya. Ah, but that's weird. This is the first time I've ever seen you. Hey, can you tell me why you're here? How did you end up here? Lots of redacted information. Gotta keep that information redacted plenty. How boring. Ah, sorry. I'm often told I'm terrible at making conversation. Right here with you, Nagito. Not you. This world. Huh? Oh, I think I know who we are now. I think I have an idea of who we might be. Just because their texts are very distinctive, I've noticed, after playing the first game and now into the second. You realize who's talking just from certain words that are said. I think I know who this is. If so, I would need to use a different voice for it, but I'm not gonna because we haven't gotten a name yet, so who knows? It's Leon. Oh, it is, isn't it? I mean, at this point, with all the Leon stuff that's been thrown in this game now, would not be shocked. This world is full of boring people. People who lack talent stick it together and oppress those who do possess talent. Even though they know they're insignificant, they don't try to acknowledge their true superiors. They are profoundly desperate to drag them down to their level. And because of these bastards, this world has come to a deadlock. This world has stopped evolving. How boring. Well, the world is shaped by the will of the majority. It makes sense that it bends to those who lack talent. That's why we're in our present situation. Ah, perhaps. Does that have anything to do with the reason you're here? Boring people make no contradictions to the world. Not even a speck of dust. Or contributions, not contradictions. Not even a speck of dust. That's why my teachers taught me that a certain degree of selection must be performed. Oh, I know exactly who this is now. I know. Oh, this is now's the fun shit. Oh, now we're into the fun shit. Looks like they had high expectations for you, huh? That's completely different from me. But what are you planning to do now that you've ended up like this? There's nothing you can do, right? Listen well. Using people is a talent, too. It is now my turn to use that person just as they used me in the past. That person? Are you talking about the ultimate despair? But how? I mean, they're already... I have it with me. The contribution that person left to me. Even now, it rests in my pocket. what you're talking about. I'm definitely lucky. I can't believe I'm speaking with someone as amazing as you. What the fuck? Oh. I love that I literally was about to ask a question, and then I realized something as I asked myself the question. I was sitting here. And I was, you know, looking at the image, and I saw his nails. And I was like, what the fuck are up with his nails? That's when I realized everything. Then will I be able to see her again? Will I be able to see the person I hate with every fiber of my being again? And this time, will I be able to kill her this time? The person I hate so much. Last I checked, Nagito didn't have those kind of nails. Hate? Then explain your hand. Ah, this. The end of that bandage is a woman's hand, right? Isn't it amazing? I can't move it, of course. I mean, it's not my hand after all. But even now, it still hasn't rotted. Hey, maybe that means it's becoming one with me. Isn't it amazing? I've successfully become one with the ultimate despair, my sworn enemy. I see. So you salvaged the body. You really are a boring person. Actually, yeah, that's kind of what it means. Ah, I don't want you to misunderstand. I just see her as my enemy, you know. Because she's my sworn enemy. Because I hate her so much. That's why I took her power. And for that, Wait. Huh? Do I hate her? Huh. That's strange. Huh? Huh. Ha 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 ha. Huh. Ah, look out the window. We're finally here. You're starting to see it too, right? That's Jabberwock Island, isn't it? Isn't it exciting? I wonder what's going to happen on that island once we get there. What's going to happen? I can already predict what will happen. Huh? I already know because I am loved by talent. Bruh, that's... But, no matter what happens, it's of no concern to me. I will not be able to participate in what lies ahead. Really? I don't really understand, but I guess we have to part ways for a while. That's disappointing. We seem to get along pretty well. Hey, can I see you again? There is no reason we'll ever meet again. After all, you are boring. Your talent, your thoughts, your entire existence is boring to me. You really don't play along, do you? Oh, I love that. I love that. That is amazing. That chapter right there was amazing. I do want to know, if I save the game, is it going to say chapter 0? Whoops. Oh! Chapter 0 and 6. Okay, cool. I just wanted to see if it would say Chapter 0. Let's check on Saki. How you doing, girl? You good? Yeah. You gonna learn that zombie revival and be pinning everybody up in stardom. Then you're gonna go to a Deo tie and just flip everybody off. Huh? What is this? It's the door! It's a door. There's a door. Huh. A door? May 19th? Why is a door here? Where am I? How did I get here? Where am I supposed to go? So many questions. So little answers. Oh my god, look where we are. Huh? Isn't this a classroom? But even so, it's a very strange classroom. Why am I in a place like this? I went inside the ancient ruin with everyone else and arrived at a place that looked like a trial ground. But then, why? It's not connecting. You haven't played the game, Hajime. A lot of things don't connect very quickly in this game. I don't know why I'm here. It's like there's no connection between how I left the trial ground, how I ended up here. It's just like before, when we all gathered in that classroom, just before we arrived at Jabberwock Island. But where is this place? Is it somewhere on Jabberwock Island? Please let it be old school.
Testing. Mic check 1, 2. This is a test of the school broadcast system.
Yes! We're back, baby!
Am I on? Can everyone hear me? Okay, well then.
Oh, we're back to the good old days!
Welcome to Hope Speak Academy, you guys. At this point, I shall explain the graduation exam to you all.
Oh, this is cool, man. It feels like 2 months ago now. Feels like we've gone back in time a couple months, back to when we were playing Danganronpa 1. Now you gotta play through the entire first game to reach the end of the second game. I could never put it behind Spike Chunsoft to do that. I believe they'd do it.
So please assemble at the gymnasium immediately.
Yes, sir. Huh? Did he just say what I think he just said? Yes, he definitely said it. He said, "Welcome to Hope's Peak Academy." Or, no, I gotta do it in, this is Hajime, impersonating Monokuma. "Welcome to Hope's Peak Academy!" But, why would this place be Hope's Peak Academy? And not just that, what is the graduation exam? Isn't the killing over already? Oh, how I missed you, Hope's Peak. Oh, how I missed you. Even the hallway doesn't feel like a school at all. What a creepy place. You should have been here before, Hajime. It was such a nice place to be. At least, it doesn't look like a normal school at all. It's definitely a lie. There's no way this place is Hope's Peak Academy. Is this creepy place the Hope's Peak Academy that I've admired for so long? It's probably a building that Monokuma made to startle us, just like the fun house. It's Hope's Peak with a few line of code missing. It's the glitch. It's the glitch in the Matrix, Hope's Peak. That's right. That's definitely it. Oh, the itching has begun. We're only an hour in. Monokuma said to come to the gymnasium, right? Then I'll go. Definitely clear things up. We can't go in the door. We can't go this way. Oh man, it feels like just yesterday. Oh, it feels like... Oh, do I remember you? All the times we had. The times I also hated. Why is the Eye of Horus in the fucking AV room? We summoning the Egyptian gods over here? Watching a bunch of Yu-Gi-Oh in this room? Let me in, let me in. I got coins to spend. Let me the fuck in. You were my favorite. Maybe you can go on the 3rd floor and see Celeste. Maybe. A man can dream. Oh, can't go there. So much for going to the 3rd floor. Let me check and make sure Saki's doing well. Yep. Figured you have to clean something up. The gymnasium is here, right? Alright. I'm going inside. Something might be waiting. I'm not going to cower away anymore. So, brace myself and cautiously open the door. Okay. But, gotcha! Yeah, I know! I want them! PT! Silent Hill confirmed! That looked like a PowerPoint slide transition. I love the transitions because they all look like the old, if you ever had the old Windows computers, like I'm talking 98 to like XP, somewhere in that middle section. There were wallpapers where the wallpaper was just like pieces falling off. Oh, I love it. I absolutely love it. Makes me think of those old wallpapers. I wasn't prepared for what was waiting for me on the other side of that door. Oh, do I remember this place. Whew, good times. It was a normal gymnasium.
Damn right.
Yo, Hajime.
Yo!
You heard the announcement and came here too? You guys did too, right? A lot of motives were given here, yep. It was money. There were blackmail of saying who the traitor was. So cool. It's weird seeing the Danganronpa 2 cast in DR1 setting. Yeah. It's weird seeing them in the gym because, like, when we walked in, the first thing I thought about was the first time you're there and Junko gets stabbed so many times. Oh my, like, good times. Good fucking times. It's even weirder because you wouldn't think, we played the game, what, 3 months ago? Just about. I've only been streaming for about 3 months, 3.5. But we started that game about 3 months ago. It feels so nostalgic to me. So nostalgic. I love it. Absolutely love being back in here. It's great.
What's going on?
Hey! What do you make of all this? Feel like we gonna see Kyoko give us the silent treatment. Yeah, she gonna give us that cold shoulder. Oh, man. This, to think, this was just a few mere hours. Like, when we were the first time. Celeste is gonna go dark mode. No! The first time. Well, Hifumi Sims, yep. The first time we were in this area, in the first game, was hours before Leon did it. Became a thing. Bruh. Why am I so nostalgic over something I shouldn't be that nostalgic over? I love it. It's great. Oh, man. Monokuma said this place was, or Monokuma said this place was Hope's Peak Academy or something.
That is...
That cannot be possible.
Well,
Yeah. You're right. Anyway you look at it, it's impossible. Oh, and this, oh, it feels like I'm doing the voice for the first time. Hello. That just made me want to say something else. How does it... And I'll tell you, I almost went into the line of dialogue. Those of you who watch me on YouTube on my main channel know exactly where I was going there. How does it feel to return to the long-awaited Hope's Peak Academy? Remember in the original version before release, instead of Sayaka, Hiro was going to be killed. And that would have been so much better. Yeah, I was this close to saying Sanford. Like, it was coming off of my tongue. It was coming off of my tongue. Oh, man, I love it.
why
You. Hey, where are we? Where'd you lock us up this time? No, it wouldn't. We wouldn't have got Shaggy all game. Oh, okay, so at least that proves that the Shaggy voice is liked. The Shaggy voice is enjoyed. I thought the Shaggy voice was absolutely hated. And your Sayaka voice was so bad. It was. And my female voices are always bad. You know this. I've only got like 2 in the arsenal. Wow, what a shock! I just told you guys this is Hope's Peak Academy.
Of course not.
There's no way in hell that's true.
No.
Oh, but it is. I mean, this is definitely Hope's Peak Academy. Well, what's left of it anyway? What's left of it?
What?
Didn't I tell you before? Unfortunately, Hope's Peak Academy fell into ruin.
Lies.
You can't be serious about that. Hey, Mini Metokuma! I don't believe it. But of course it fell to ruin. I mean, they were doing things that they deserve to be ruined for. What do you mean?
I don't like this.
Anyway, I'm pretty disappointed. Mini Mecha Kuma? I didn't expect to I said Metal Kuma. Initially. Yeah. I got into my Digimon mode where all their Ultimate or Megas were metal versions. I went to all this trouble to bring you to Hope's Peak Academy, and you don't feel surprised or nostalgic?
Fine.
Oh well, it's not like I did this for you guys. Even if you don't feel nostalgic, I'm sure someone is feeling nostalgic right now. Someone?
Don't fuck with me.
Enough with this bullshit. Just spit it out already. Where'd you take us, you bastard? Though I'm not certain of my memories, I believe we entered the ancient ruin, and
In other words,
it means I made this Hope's Peak Academy between the door to the ruin and the inside of the ruin. That's interesting. I would not have thought that. So we're in kind of a Hope's Peak purgatory? What do you mean, between?
Hey!
What do you mean, made? LeBron James apparently almost signed with the Dallas Cowboys. You know, whatever makes Jerry Jones sleep better at night thinking his team's going to win a Super Bowl when they're not, you know. Good for them for almost signing LeBron James. Even though it wouldn't have helped.
what's this?
Oh my! Are your minds getting the grumblies that only knowledge can satisfy? That made me think of llamas with hats. My tummy was giving the rumblies that only hands could satisfy. Good. Very good. Oh yeah, during that. Oh no, I knew about that. I thought you were talking now. I'm like, wow. But no, yeah, back during the lockout, yeah, LeBron was gonna play football if he couldn't play basketball. Yeah, I knew about that. God, I thought you were talking now, and I'm like, what's he gonna do? Play tight end? He's not gonna be very good. Gonna get hurt probably immediately. It's fine to hurry along to the graduation exam, but it's in my nature to provide a little entertainment. Entertainment? You're planning to make us do something, aren't you?
No way!
It's nothing to be so cautious about. It's not like you'll be making life exchanges or anything like that. Oh, I should say, if you give 25 bits or more now, I have finally set a GIF up for bits. So if you give 25 bits or more, you'll see a GIF pop up for the alert. And I'm happy with the GIF I picked. I'm very happy with the GIF I picked. Know how Jerry Boy is. He brought back Jason Witten last year and signed Alden Smith. Yeah, he likes his old men. That came off wrong. It's just a simple graduation exam. Then, what is the graduation exam?
Hey,
Well, as the headmaster, I'm conflicted. You know, on one hand, I'm really happy that you're finally going to graduate.
are you sure?
But on the other hand, I'm worried about whether you guys will be okay in the outside world.
So,
That's why I'm... Oh, there's the bits. God, that hit hard on the ears, but there's the bits. And we got to see Vince McMahon smelling the money. I enjoy that GIF very much. It was between that and, if you've ever seen Pulp Fiction, John Travolta opening the briefcase with the glow on him. So it was between the two, and the Vince one just felt more fitting. That's why I'm thinking about telling you what the outside world is like before you make a decision. Whether you want to leave Jabberwock Island or stay here. Huh? It's me $1.40, but worth it. I mean, hey, I appreciate it, and that's really all that matters. I appreciate the bits you hand out, Jared. I appreciate it very much, because you never need to do it. We're obviously gonna get out. There's no way we'd stay here. This is annoying. Just hurry up and let us choose. Let us choose right now. fuck? You can't do that. The main cast hasn't arrived yet. Main cast?
Hey,
Meaning, you guys are just extras until the guest of honor arrives. So enough complaining already. Hurry up and start researching the outside world. What do you mean? I have dispersed all the teaching materials you need for your research throughout Hope's Peak Academy. Well, I don't think this needs to be said, but all the information is accurate and contains no lies whatsoever. Otherwise, the main cast is gonna hate me. So, please rest assured and strive to do your best during your field trip. And as usual, after leaving us with his cryptic words, Monokuma disappeared. Even if the setting had changed, even if the killing was finished, he was still the same as usual. What is going on? Outside world? Main cast? Somehow, I have a bad feeling about this.
Hey!
Like, he kept insisting that this place is Hope's Peak Academy. But that's impossible, right?
What are you saying?
How'd we make it back to Hope's Peak Academy from a tropical island in the first place? It's impossible.
it cannot be.
There is no place for Hope's Peak Academy to exist on Jabberwock Island. I said I wanted to go back, but I don't want to go back to a creepy place like this. What does this mean? So many things I don't understand have happened on the island. This building is really Hope's Peak Academy? I mean, it looks like it. This is the Hope's Peak Academy I've been admiring for so long. What in the world is going on? Damn it! Why is this happening? Why? I was finally able to attend Hope's Peak Academy. I finally thought I'd become confident in myself. Good for you, though, Hajime. Me, not so much. You, good on you. Even so, I wanted to become Hope. If that's what you're thinking, just stop it. Listen carefully. The only humans worthy of becoming Hope possesses amazing talents and a strong will. And the moment you're born into this world, you either have that or you don't. It has nothing to do with effort. You must be chosen by Hope to become Hope. Talk to Michael Jordan about that. His work ethic was amazing. That's why it's not even worth admiring. Or where you were so blinded by your adoration for Hope's Peak Academy that you couldn't even see that. Yeah. You're just some nobody from the reserve corps who never had a talent to begin with. A nobody who forgot he was a nobody. That's all. If I really am a nobody, then you should have just left me alone. Why? Why do I have to go through something like this? Hajime, did something happen? Huh? What? I'm sorry, staring off into space.
Hey, bastard.
Now's not the time to zone out. Sorry. It's nothing. I was thinking about things. I don't really get it, but is that all?
I'm gonna do it!
As long as I don't beat the crap out of Monokuma, nothing's gonna be solved. Is that what it means?
Hey.
Just what the heck is Monokuma anyway? He's not part of the Future Foundation, right? If you say that, then what is the Future Foundation?
Jeez.
Even though Chiaki and Monami are gone, our situation hasn't changed one bit. Which means the Future Foundation wasn't our enemy. That's the only thing I can think of.
You serious?
So they're not World Ender? Then we really were tricked by Monokuma.
However,
The Future Foundation is responsible for trapping us on this island, right? Oh, so that is what it is then. Okay. I just want to see if I'm right on this. Does this game take place at the end of the Hope arc of the anime? Because at the end of the Hope arc, they're all on a ship. Spoiler alert for anyone who hasn't seen the Hope arc of the anime. I just want to throw that out here. No, this is before that? Oh! That's interesting then. Because they're all on the ship at the end of the Hope arc. Like all of them, literally everyone. So I thought maybe that was where they were going. You'll find out? Okay, cool. Oh, wow. Because when I saw that, I'm like, oh, that's how... When I watched it, I remember sitting there because I knew they were all on an island in the second game. This is before I started playing this. I was like, oh, so that's how they all get on the island. Okay. Okay, cool. Can't say much because major spoilers. That's fine. Hey, that's fine. It's fine. I just... all I needed was yes or no if that's how they got here, because now that changes my whole mindset about what the fuck's gonna happen. Because I thought that whole thing there was the beginning, essentially, of this game. Ooh. Regarding that matter, I believe Monami never once denied it.
damn it.
Even if there are allies, they might not just be allies. Maybe Monokuma is telling us to investigate that information on our own. Chiaki said she cannot betray the Future Foundation. But if she were still alive, she definitely would have helped us. Trust me, after you finish the game, watch the entire anime, and you'll connect dots. Might have to do that. No. Even her being with us would have been a big help. So, what should we do?
Damn it.
Well, that's obvious. If we're gonna get out of here safely, we have to do that graduation exam, right?
So annoying.
Graduation exam? Huh. I'm not really good at taking exams. Well, I guess it's better than people dying.
Jeez.
Monokuma said something about a field trip, right? Is he telling us to investigate like we have been?
All right.
I'm gonna do it!
Prepare yourself.
Like...
Yeah, we might be able to learn something about Hope Speak Academy. About ourselves. I don't care if we don't know anymore. If we can just go back to our normal lives, I'm fine. Hey, we can go home when this is over, right? We can finally get off this damn island, right? If that's the case, let's all leave. Or, if that's the case, let's all leave this island alive, by any means.
Of course.
Oh shit! Sonya throwing out some hell yes with confidence fists. Hell yes. She's down with it. She's stone cold. She's giving hell yes. He's right. Now's not the time to bemoan how unlucky I am. Where this place really is. What's happened to Hope Speak Academy? None of that matters. What's important is, I need to leave this island with the others. We sacrificed so many lives in order to survive, just so we could do that. There's no way we can stop now. But Monokuma should already know that that's what we're thinking. Oh Lord, this is the whole, he knows that we know that he knows that we know that he knows that we know that he knows. So, why did he say that? We have to decide on our own whether or not we want to leave Jabberwock Island. Should already know that we'd never choose to stay on this island.
Hey, hey!
So what are we gonna do? Can we just start already? But what are we even looking for? Do we just have to investigate this weird-ass building?
Even so.
I don't think we'll find the answers to our questions inside this damn building. Well, I'll just go on ahead for now.
Whoa!
Hey! You're already going?
Jeez.
What is that idiot thinking running ahead without being cautious?
Man.
She obviously isn't thinking about anything.
However,
It will be fine. There will no longer be any situations where we must exchange each other's lives.
alright!
So we should do our best as well. Like they say, it is not scary if everyone stops at a green light. What? That makes no sense, Sonya. But okay, whatever. Apparently George Lucas is down to return to Star Wars. He has full control. Yeah, that's been apparently a thing for a while. He's stated that, but there's no way he's getting full control. Disney won't do that. Mickey ain't gonna give him full control. Nope. It's mine now. Okay, if we stopped at the green light, we'd never reach our goal.
Jeez. You're pathetic.
Akane already took off on her own. Might be faster if we split up and look around, though. So can you guess the best team in my franchise record-wise? I'm gonna say Cleveland Browns. Like Sonya said, there's no more killing. We don't have to worry about anyone betraying us anymore. How about them Cowboys? Of course it's the Cowboys. Then, let's get this over with and go home.
Later.
I'll go on ahead. See you guys later. With those brief words, Fuyuhiko left the gymnasium.
Excuse me.
I shall do my best to obtain a wonderful clue that will be useful to everyone. Now then, please excuse me. Sonya took a deep bow, then left the gymnasium.
Oh my.
Miss Sonya,
Miss Sonia.
please don't leave me. I'll be in danger if I'm left alone. Kazuchi chased after Sonya, who had just departed, and left the gymnasium. I should hurry and start too. Just a bit more. Just a bit more. It's going to end. I can escape this nightmare and return to my usual, peaceful, everyday life. The only thing we can do is advance toward that hope. The Dolphins are 0-14 and the Jags are 2-12. I mean, hey, according to the Madden simulation the NFL is doing, the Jags are 1-5 7 weeks in, so that's real. Even though I don't understand, and that a lot of horrifying things keep happening, for the sake of everyone who couldn't make it this far, I'm definitely going to go home. There's that damn track, yes. But we'll have to wait on this track for a second as I need to go get a refill. For those of you who have not subscribed, you will enjoy a nice little ad break. And Jaren, for you and anyone else who has subscribed, you guys get to talk to the couch for a bit. Have a fun time talking to him. I'll be back in a second. Okay, we're back. Refill. I gotta make sure this is. Oh, there's a little bit left. There we go. Woo! All juiced up, ready to go. We got.
I knew you could do it.
There are more Monokumas. No wonder I didn't get the achievement. I didn't finish the collection yet. Well, I need those Monokuma alerts in chat anytime the Monokuma could be around. I really hope there was not a Monokuma in that classroom we started in, because I'm gonna be so pissed. I'm gonna be so pissed if there's a Monokuma in that classroom we started in. Huh? That's weird. This is the hallway I walked through to get to the gymnasium, but it's clearly different. Yeah, I found a Monokuma, Jan. I found a Monokuma. Is this Monokuma's doing too? Is he trying to confuse us again? I need to check something. I need to know if there was a Monokuma. I need to know if there was a Monokuma in that classroom. Fuck! Wait a minute! Whoops. Saki, how you doing? You good? Cool, we're going back in time.
Danganronpa.
Yes. We've been through this shit. We've been through this. Welcome to skipping dialogue, just so we get that damn Monokuma. Oh, man. I'm happy I checked that. I'm happy I checked that. You already saw him? I don't see him yet. I think he's up in the corner is what it said. I'm not sure. He's above? Okay. I love you, Monokuma, but we're looking for Tiny U's.
So,
I need those Monokuma alerts now, whenever a Monokuma is around. Where is he? There you are, you son of a bitch!
no.
We got 4 Mario to get! The fact that they would do this to me. They would put me through all that trouble trying to finish the collection. Just to have 5 more to finish the collection. Should have known. Should have known when I didn't get the achievement. There was a reason. There was a damn reason. didn't even read, initially I didn't even read the chapter name. I like the chapter name. This is the end. Goodbye, Academy of Despair. Yes, we've gone through this. I've read all this. We're good. Nobody cares. We're here for Monokumas. And see, aren't you happy I decided to save just to see what it looked like?
Hey, what are you...
Come on, just everybody go running. Yeah, he's in the bleach. I found that one. That's the one I found that made me freak out and go, there's Monokumas here. So, okay, there goes Akane. Fuyuhiko's off. Sonya, see you later. And bye, Kazuchi. Hey! Hit the track. That's that good shit. Okay, where'd you there you are? Come to Papa.
I knew you could do it.
Ow. Ow. And now, because I ain't taking chances, I'm saving after every Monokuma. Okay, I'm gonna need those Monokuma alerts. When there's a Monokuma around, I need to see that Monokuma alert in the chat, now that we know they're around here. And it's a little different. Okay. Is this Monokuma's doing 2? Is he trying to confuse us again? I don't know how he's doing it, but he keeps doing it over and over again. He's so persistent, but I'm not gonna fall for his trap. There's no way this will make me back down. Hey, you find anything, Sonya? A Monokuma, possibly? This hallway. There is a strange feeling to it, no? As if an invisible wall has been erected to limit our movement.
I am concerned.
Is it just me? No, it's not just you. There's a glitch in the Matrix. Go there. Are you kidding me? I came all the way down here just to be told I couldn't go into the bio lab. Bullshit. We're gonna take the long way. Oh, damn. We can go to the dojo. First, let's check on Taki, see if she's taking no shit. Have ya? Yeah, you have. Keeping clean, girl. What the hell's that? There's something on the floor. Is this a dojo? It's full of strange things that make me think there's no way we're inside a school. Perhaps it's a mistake to expect the inside of this building to make sense. Wait. Even the trees. Even the fucking trees. Alright. I'm double checking everywhere. What is this? Is this a manga? The title is Manga for Morons, The History of Hope's Peak Academy by Monokuma. Yes! Manga for Morons. Oh yeah, that's what you show your friends. When you say you're into anime and they don't understand, you give them the Manga for Morons. Why is a manga with such a suspicious looking title laying out in the open like this? Let's start with history class first.
Hey,
No, give them a hentai manga. No, they can. You don't start with that. That's just gonna weird them out. You don't give them hentai to start out. You give them the manga for morons, and then you go straight to hentai because then they're into it by that point. Reading manga is the third best way to learn about history. Then what's the first, you ask? That depends on the person. For me, it's playing a video game with children's trading cards in it. That's how I learned about 1. Ancient Egypt, 2. The War of the Roses, which happened in the UK. Legitimately, I know far too much about the War of the Roses that took place between the French and the British from Yorkshire. And I know too much of it thanks to that game. It's great. It was such a good history lesson. At some point, we will play that game on stream because it's so damn good. It'll be a Throwback Thursday at some point. So just as I thought, Monokuma made this. It totally explains how suspicious it looks. I really want to ignore it, but there's no way I can do that. Fine. I'll look at it. Look at anything that might be a clue to getting out of here, no matter what it is. Oh, please tell me it's just all it's all the just comic portions that we had to do in the game. That'd be great. I picked up the manga off the floor and started flipping through the pages. It's an introduction to Hope's Peak Academy's history, as narrated by the cutesy character on the cover. The story begins with an introduction to Hope's Peak Academy. Hope's Peak Academy is a government-funded school of privilege where only the most talented high school students can afford to attend. Built to raise hope in the nation's future, many of its alumni are key leaders of various industries. New students are chosen through a scouting process. The ones who scout them are Hope's Peak Academy's teachers, who serve as both educators and researchers of talent. Hope's Peak Academy isn't just a school for talent, it is also a school for researching talent as well. However, actually, you know what? I'm gonna change things up. Why am I not doing this in the narrator's voice? We haven't heard from him in forever. However, for the past few years, Hope's Peak Academy has been suffering from a decline in funding. Sucks, I know. They pay me maybe a little bit too much. If this persists, the Academy believes they will not be able to make progress with their research of talent. So they decided to implement a new system, the Reserve Department. Unlike the main department who scouts for students, the Reserve Department utilizes a general entrance exam. Normal faculty was hired and placed in charge of looking after the Reserve Department. The expenses and exam fees for the Reserve Department are quite high compared to most high schools. Nevertheless, Hope's Peak Academy received an endless stream of applicants. Hope's Peak Academy was now available to talentless commoners, people who only cared about the brand. With this, Hope's Peak Academy managed to amass sizable funds and began further research of talent. Create Hope's Peak Academy's earnest wish, a true genius who would become mankind's hope. Just when they thought everything was going well, an unprecedented incident occurred. The incident that triggered the tragedy. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. That's right, it was the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy. Hope's Peak Academy was crippled by this incident and was forced to shut down without accomplishing anything. The end. Huh. The ending was so sudden. Like a manga that suddenly canceled in the middle of its run. Plus, these phrases mentioned at the end of this manga. Tragedy and the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy. These names are so melodramatic. there's no way these incidents really happened, right? Because manga only mentions the names, so I don't really know the details, but no. It'd just be a waste of time to wonder about things that don't make sense. More importantly, I learned something because of this manga. The reserve department. The department was only built to collect money. I was one of those reserve corps students, right?
But hold on.
That's weird. Oh, you're here again. Ah, the thing that's weird is you, of course. Huh?
Hey!
Why did you forget that you were part of the reserve department? The Future Foundation only took away your school life memories, right? But you should have known even before you entered that you had no talent, right? So, I think it's weird that you actually forgot something like that, too. What do you want me to say?
By the way,
Based on my assumption, the Future Foundation must have wanted to hide the fact that you were one of those reserve corps students.
I got it!
Or you willingly sealed those memories yourself. Huh? You wanted to be confident in yourself, so you wanted to forget everything that embarrassed you. Bruh, Monokuma, you are speaking like every nerd on Earth right now. We all just lock our embarrassments away. You know, when humans experience trauma, sometimes they erase their memory of what happened. It happens pretty often. Not that I'd know anything about that, though. Are you saying it's my fault I forgot? That's not it.
Come on!
When things get inconvenient, I always get angry and try to brush it off. Well, that's expected of a reserve corps student. He went from being therapist Monokuma to asshole Monokuma again, just like that. I love him. Damn it! What the heck? Reserve department has been added to the truth bullet section. No, I still want to look around. There are a bunch of wooden lockers here. Each one's in a traditional looking wood block key sticking out of them. Guess they're just for show. There's nothing in particular that looks like a clue. So I guess that's really all that's here. Okay. Oh, we're still on the 5th floor. That didn't change. Oh, shit. 5A. You at? Where you at? I know you're here somewhere. You gotta be. Here, there's a book. Ooh, this looks like an interesting book. This is another manga? Something on top of the desk. This one is Manga for Morons, The Tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy. Huh? Wasn't The Tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy mentioned in that other manga too? I gotta get something up real quick. I brought back up the Hidden Monokuma page, and it is solely just to know the area that I need to go. I don't know where exactly they are in those places. I saw the places. Which one of them I thought was going to be a place we had to go, so I'm happy I knew that. It's why Hope's Peak Academy went bankrupt. And it was the trigger for the biggest, most tragic, most awful event in human history. If I read this manga, will I be able to learn a little more about the incident? Oh, that is some good cover art. Good job, Monokuma. I like that cover art. I took the manga from the desk and started flipping through the pages to see what I could learn about the event known as the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy. The story made heavy use of outdated, stylized drawings depicting characters solving mysteries. What's written here is, as the name suggests, the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy occurred at Hope's Peak Academy. The key player in that incident was a student named Izuru Kamakura. Yeah, Izuru Kamakura. Izuru was a genius known as a symbol of hope. Hope's Peak Academy used all their resources to develop him. Supposedly, Izuru was a genius among geniuses and possessed various talents. Wielding superior talent for the hope of mankind, the Academy referred to Izuru as the ultimate hope. To protect such rare talent, the Academy completely concealed all evidence of Izuru's origins and identity. Because of that, most of the students of the Academy were completely unaware of Izuru's existence. But Izuru, who was known as the symbol of hope, was responsible for a horrible incident. 13 students at Hope's Peak Academy's Student Council, among the Academy's best and brightest, were brutally murdered by Izuru. However, the incident did not end there. The Academy tried to protect Izuru's superior talent and conceal the incident as though it never happened. However, a certain student began working in secret to use the incident to their advantage. The student uncovered what the Academy did, and by making that knowledge public, it stoked the fires of Reserve Corps students who had long been dissatisfied with how they'd been treated. And the uprising began. Cue Muse! If I could, I'd play Uprising by Muse. And that heralded Hope's Peak Academy's destruction. This is the entirety of the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy. Eventually, the incident would lead to that horrifying, devastating incident. The incident that would be known as the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. We're excited. Danganronpa /0. That's good. I like that. Danganronpa /0. So just the, case 0 or chapter 0. That's cool. With a heavy sigh, I close the manga. Am I supposed to believe this? There's no way 13 people were killed at Hope's Peak Academy. What? Irony. For a genius known as the ultimate hope to cause such a gruesome incident. A talent like that is too real for society. It's like trying to buy juice with a bar of gold. You should be lucky that you're incompetent. Damn it. He always has to lead up to something offensive. He seriously pisses me off. But ultimate hope Nagito mentioned that before, too. But it looks like it means something completely different here. What Nagito said was the true meaning of hope. But for Izuru, hope simply means talent. More importantly, a genius who possesses various talents. Wish they'd given me one of those talents so I didn't have to be in the reserve corps. That's right, the reserve department. Here, it said that the reserve corps students in the reserve department began uprising. Then, what about me? Was I a participant too? No, that's not possible. There's no way. I had no reason to do something like that. Tragedy of Hope's Peak has been added to the Truth Vote section. Anyway, I've learned about the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy, but the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history is a far worse incident, right? What kind of incident was it? Who's the other student that isn't Izuru? A certain student who secretly used the incident to their advantage. Who is that? This incident is really messed up. But all it's doing is raising more questions. The mysteries just keep piling up. One more look around. Off we go. Now can I go to the biolab? Yeah! Rah! What the hell is this room? It's freaking cold in here. It's like I'm in a freezer or something. If I just stand still, I might end up freezing to death. I should hurry up and investigate so I can get out of here already. Yeah, I know Monokuma's in here. Just need to know where. Where is he? I like that as soon as I went, where is he? I saw him. That's once again clever because, like, you ain't gonna find him there. And, like, here, like, where they start you off, there's only a bit of him peeking out, so you're not gonna see much of him. That's clever. I like these under the table.
I've been found.
3, 2 more to go. Yes. Oh, this is a scary one. There's another manga just lying around here. This time the title is, bet I know what it's gonna be. Manga for Morons, the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. Yeah. I knew it. Next one would obviously be about this incident. Biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. Huh. So what was that incident really all about? Might turn out to be something lame. Flip through the pages of the manga and hoped that I was right. Oh wow. That's some nice... I'll tell you, man, the artwork for these manga are absolutely amazing. I'm loving the cover art. A story about creepily drawn characters who get involved in such horrifying incidents. An incident known as the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. Is anyone else tired of hearing that? Is this drawn so grotesquely because the incident itself is that grotesque? Anyway, the beginning of this creepy manga starts with this sentence. The tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy was simply the trigger. At first At first, the uprising by the Reserve Corps students that triggered the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy was intentionally hoped to be resolved quickly, but the situation continued to escalate to dangerous extremes. The movement started spreading all over the internet, and fostered a thriving online community. The community was not limited to students, and people of various races and nations began joining in. But the movement was not confined to the internet, and began spreading and eroding the real world. When the movement started, it was indistinguishable from any other demonization or demonstration inspired by social unrest. God, I'm just... reading today for me is rough. But as it spread across the world, certain abnormalities soon came to light. But then it was too late. The ends and the means had vanished. The wanton destruction became their only goal. Thought for a second that said glory. Don't know why. The strong butchered the weak. The weak killed the weakest among them. And soon, the weak formed factions to brutally murder the strong. Was one of those factions possibly the new world order? As the violence and death continued to spread, the shock of their actions began to disappear. As if the era was regressing to more uncivilized times, with senseless deaths were the norm. The media was oversaturated with deaths to the point where people would watch them while enjoying a meal. At the time, the world realized what it had become. It was too late to stop what had happened. A feeling of immense despair began spreading and eventually engulfed the world. Acts of terrorism and coup d'etats began occurring around the world. A war waged in the name of despair. A war fought not for principles, religion, or personal gain. Just war. Pure war. And because of that, there was no way to resolve it. How could a movement started by high school students progress to such a hopeless scenario? The only explanation is the existence of a certain organization devoted to a certain student who influenced Hope's Peak Academy, a group called Ultimate Despair. Instead of using Hope's Peak Academy's talents for the sake of mankind's hope, they used them for the sake of mankind's despair. Key members of society used their influence to brainwash the masses in order to spread despair. Tech-savvy computer programmers wrote software to spread despair. The powerful and influential created new values and morals to spread despair. And with this, they created the tragedy. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. As long as ultimate despair exists, the despair engulfing the world will never end. The tragedy will never end. Whew! That was longer than I thought that one was going to be. My heart was racing in my chest. My body felt ice cold. It wasn't because I was freezing in this room. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. This is definitely all made up. I mean, if this is really true, then what's happening in the outside world? My family, my friends, the convenience store I frequent to get my monster, the nearby bookstore, my favorite restaurant. What's happened to them?
No way!
Hey, are you seriously yelling at a manga? How crazy are you? Who would enjoy reading something like this? I would.
What?
Oh my, you don't like manga? A high school student who doesn't like manga is like an office lady who doesn't like to eat candy. Enough. What is this messed up manga? I thought you'd obviously know about such a horrible event that destroyed the world. But for you not to remember that. Such despair. That's the Future Foundation's fault, though. Thanks to them stealing your school memories. The incident that happened during that period has been completely removed from your brains. This incident really happened, and I actually forgot about it? There's no way that's possible.
What are you saying?
How many times do I have to tell you? All the clues here are real.
Hello.
Please understand, I'm rooting for you. If you don't learn about the full extent of the world outside, you guys will suffer for it. I just want to help you guys so you can live well-adjusted lives in the outside world. I see. So that's how it is. That's what he meant by what he said at the beginning. Yes, we've read all this already today. It's trying to make us feel despair toward the outside world, to want to stay on this island. But there's no way I'm going to do what he wants. Despair like that simply can't exist. The outside world should be filled with hope, just like now. Perhaps, no. That's definitely it. Whether or not this incident really happened, what in the world is this ultimate despair group? They're devoted to a certain student who guided Hope's Peak Academy to its destruction. Are they connected to both the tragedy and the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy? Plus, that organization isn't just one person, but a group of people. But if they're known as Ultimate Despair, they're high school students, right? Well, if they were actually able to do it, then I guess that's why they were called Ultimates. Then, are the killings we're involved in connected to them as well? It's no use. I'm going to freeze to death. I'm at my limit. I need to get out of here. Shivering, I ran out of the freezing room. Whew. Alright. Whew. That was close. I nearly froze to death. So where should I go next? Where are we gonna go next? Can't go there. This is 5B. We haven't been in there yet. Double checking a ton of rooms. Dojo we've been to. Can't go in there yet. So 5B it is. A long way around. Does I take that long way around? Yup. There you go, Saki. Cleaning up your room for you. Okay. Classroom 5B. Fuyuhiko's here. No. I should ignore it. I'm just going to pretend I didn't see it. What if he secretly... Why, hello, Hajime. I hope you're doing pleasantly well. Pleasingly well, not pleasantly. Just saying. Are you pleasingly well? You're pleasingly well, right? What are you doing here?
No.
Well, there was another thing I needed to tell you on this floor. I got bored of drawing manga. Can you forgive me for telling you by word of mouth? You should have done that from the beginning. I didn't want to read your manga in the first place. A high school student who doesn't like manga is like a sumo wrestler who doesn't like eating hot pots. I'm getting really fed up with your blabbering. Hurry up. What do you need to tell me? It's about that key piece of information you've been waiting so long for. Surprise! It's about ultimate despair. Huh? Ahem! Even though the term ultimate despair refers to a group these days, it was originally the title for a high school girl who was the most powerful, evil, and feared person alive. High school girl?
Yes, indeed.
Lady Junko Enoshima. Junko Enoshima?
Hey,
As the former Ultimate Despair, she created a despair brimming with charm and humor, and created the Ultimate Despairs. There was one really horrible person in that group.
Don't fuck with me!
Hold on a sec. I don't know what the Ultimate Despairs are, but it's not that easy to form an organization. I know I'm part of the Mafia. No way people would join some fucked up organization created by a high school girl.
unbelievable.
Humans who are obsessed with their philosophy have an uncanny power to attract people. You ever heard of a cult? Fucking Bray Wyatt sound familiar? It's a trait shared by many famous leaders throughout history, right? There's nothing strange about it.
Hey,
Let me in. Little did we know that was Lady Junko's catchphrase. That holds true for Lady Junko. With her charismatic ability to attract people, she even influenced those in the highest echelons of power. Her connections were the main reason that incident became the tragedy in the first place. So she even recruited people who would have been in a position to neutralize the threat.
huh?
Then what was the purpose?
Huh?
What? Like I said, why did they cause that incident? It doesn't make any sense. They had a purpose, right? There's no way they'd do what they did without any purpose.
Hey,
It was Junko Enoshima's despair. Huh? For Junko Enoshima, despair isn't about purpose, a set of principles, a way of life, or an instinct. Despair is what defines Junko Enoshima as Junko Enoshima. What are you saying? I'm a stuffed plushie. Hajime is a human. It's exactly like that. Junko Enoshima is full of so much despair that she's truly hopeless. Lying, or living, dying, eating, loving. For her, excuse me, everything is despair. What the hell? With her overwhelming force of personality, Junko recruited the Ultimate Despairs one by one. She controlled their despair by taking advantage of their love, hate, sex, pain, grudges, anything really. Junko's despair is far more dreadful than any other. that idea had been slammed right into their minds. And so, the Ultimate Despairs, who had been recruited, became nothing more than Junko's limbs. All despair, whether it was their own or anyone else's, was dedicated to Junko Inoshima, like believers making offerings to their god, like a mother providing food to her child. They dedicated all their despair so they could escape from despair, all in Junko Inoshima's name. For example, they killed their families and friends and even destroyed their bodies through relentless mutilation. None of the cattle variety, though, a bit disappointing. And to hopelessly top it off, they completely believed it was something they had to do. There's no way something that crazy is possible. I'm sorry to burst your bubble, Hajime. As a dude who is into the weird shit that he is into. You ever heard of Heaven's Gate? Very similar situation. Most cults, very similar situation. Manson family, extremely similar situation. I'm just saying. This has been done before. Do you know about the final days of the Reserve Corps students during the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy? Final days?
In other words,
Junko has the power to change people's values. This is also true of famous people throughout history. Hey, what do you mean final days? What happened to the reserve department?
of course.
They fulfilled their role as disposable limbs. They believed in what they needed to do. I know what this is. I know this part. I know this part from the show that he's talking about. Yep. Oh, so that explains it. The only people you get to see in the show are the talents, are the ultimates. And everyone else who is, not given anything are talentless. They're Reserve Corps students. That's actually really clever. That's really fucking clever now. I never knew that. I figured it was just other students. I didn't even think that is so fucking clever. God, Danganronpa is so clever with what they do. And so, the 2,357 students, not 11037, no, of the Reserve Department all committed mass suicide. Mass suicide?
What'd you say?
All 2,357 students? Oops. It wasn't all of them. One person was excluded. One person was excluded? Huh? Is that me?
Damn it.
I don't believe it. There's no way I can believe this. Ultimate Despair? Junko Inoshima? It doesn't scare me at all. I mean,
Bastard!
Junko Inoshima's already dead. Huh? Oh, that's cool. I like that her picture is just her blacked out. That's pretty good. Reserve Department. Hey, Fuyuhiko, is it true what you said? Junko Inoshima is really dead?
Huh?
What? You didn't see? There was a book called Manga for Morons Killing School Life in that bloody classroom. bloody classroom. No. Wait. What was that you said about the killing school life? Like the killings we were involved in. They were killings that happened at Hope's Peak Academy. As I recall, the mastermind took her own life because the remaining students worked together to defeat her. Yeah, that's what it was. The killing school life ended up failing in the end. As a result, the 6 students who survived managed to escape from the academy.
Hey,
For a manga about the killing school life, it's drawn with a lot of silly images and dumb gags. According to that, the mastermind behind the failed killing school life was Junko Inoshima. The mastermind took her own life? Which means Junko Inoshima is dead?
like,
Turns out that killing school life is by that whole biggest, most awful, whatever incident. In an entertaining way. Junko took away the memories of former students of Hope's Peak Academy and forced them to kill each other. Former students of Hope's Peak Academy. And she took away their memories. That's just like us. Apparently, the whole thing was being filmed by surveillance cameras and broadcast worldwide. There's a limit to being a cruel asshole. Surveillance cameras were broadcasting the whole thing?
so.
Students of Hope's Peak Academy are widely known as symbols of hope. Forcing people to watch these symbols of hope kill each other for the sake of survival. We're trying to fill everyone who watched the broadcast with despair all at once. That's messed up. That messed up plan was stopped. Junko Inoshima failed. Junko lost to the student she placed in a trap. After being overcome by the despair she created, she took her own life. Then, Junko is no more. No matter how horrible she was, there's no reason to fear someone who's dead. Whether Monokuma's story is true, doesn't matter.
Bastard!
Junko Inoshima isn't alive anymore. Then, who is our enemy? Junko Inoshima is already dead. The rest of the Ultimate Despairs are the rest of the Ultimate Despairs behind this? Are the followers of Junko carrying out her will? It's the only thing I can think of. I mean, the killings we're involved in resemble the killing school life. Well, I don't know who the hell is imitating Junko and making us go through this, but an imitation is just that, an imitation.
No shit.
You know what they say, imitation is the sincerest form of flattery. If the students from Hope's Peak Academy stop the real deal, there's no way we'll lose to some fake. But if this is really an imitation, are those surveillance cameras the same too? The cameras all over Jabberwock Island? Are they broadcasting to somewhere just like the surveillance cameras during the killing school life? Oh, got an update. Man, Hajime, you totally know about that story, huh? What? Do you have a problem with that? Well, I really wanted you to read the manga version since I took the time to draw it.
What are you gonna do?
Oh well, I'll just raise the flag. Flag? What do you mean raise the flag? What's going to happen if you do that?
Ooh, how exciting!
One step at a time. We're getting closer to clearing my character route. You're not making sense again.
Well now,
Now then, I'll give you guys my all. I'll tell you everything I know, including information on the outside and the inside. I'll raise them flags like crazy. Oh, no. I didn't know he was gonna do that. I thought like we could talk to him again and then he'd say different stuff. But that wasn't a thing. Oh, we're on the 4th floor. Huh? It changed to a different hallway again. It's so sudden. What's going on to make something like this happen? No. Already decided that I'm not going to be surprised. That's right. There's no time for me to be surprised by something like this. Hey, Connie, what up? You know what door I need to use? Found it! It's the music room. Okay, music room. Where's the Monokuma? I'm sure he's here. This looks like the music room. I feel like I can see something strange. Is there no Monokuma in here? I really expect there to be a Monokuma in here. What is this? Those are floating in the air. This, like a hologram, right? You have the guide out. I do have just like the wiki up. I thought there was a. Oh, okay. It wasn't in here, so. Thought there was one. Whatever. Floating letters are forming a sentence. Looks like passage from an email. Regarding the report we gave you the other day, we have obtained information. A person who claims to be a survivor of Hope's Peak Academy. Upon further investigation, there are a total of 15 survivors. You may be wondering about the number of people at this time. If they're survivors of Hope's Peak Academy, it's possible they may be targeted by ultimate despair. We believe we should acquire them and place them in our care as soon as possible. Though I don't believe the group can go that far without Junko Inoshima rallying them. In a worst case scenario, we must prevent a repeat of the killing school life. Also, if they are survivors of Hope's Peak Academy, we should expect them to be quite valuable to us. However, we are still investigating the details of their origins, and we haven't located them either. We will continue investigating this matter. Also, regarding a separate matter, we have received a report from the research facility on Jabberwock Island. Preparations have been completed. It seems we can proceed with the experimental phase of the new... I was about to say New World Order. With the experimental phase of the Neo World program. Survivors of Hope's Peak Academy? 15 students? Is that about us? Excluding Chiaki, who was part of the Future Foundation, there were definitely 15 of us. But, what does survivors mean? It's like, we're talking about some other world. What happened outside Jabberwock Island? If the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history is really true, then the world isn't normal anymore. Maybe. Starting to feel like we might be better off not remembering the memories we've lost. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so the survivors is added there. Let's look at the monument. Looks like some sort of monument. Why would there be a monument in a music room? Not just that, mark engraved into the monument is the symbol of the Future Foundation, right? Below the symbol, there's a short passage engraved. To combat the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history, the graduates of Hope's Peak Academy were among the many who established the Future Foundation. Huh? The Future Foundation was established by the graduates of Hope's Peak Academy? Are they known as World Ender? This is completely different. Monokuma, he completely made it up. Guess that's all the clues in this room. It's finally confirmed. Future Foundation is on our side, at least. They were formed by the graduates of Hope's Peak Academy. They took us in to protect us. If that's true, Chiaki should have made that clear to us. No. As long as Monokuma was around, she probably couldn't say anything carelessly. Monokuma, if he's the Future Foundation's enemy, his true identity must be the ultimate despairs, who caused the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. I think we need a counter on how many times that phrase comes up. The ones who are carrying out the will of Junko Inoshima and making us go through this. Also, it's caught my attention in the email too. What is the research facility on Jabberwock Island? Mentioned in the email. What's that about? The only Future Foundation facility we found was that ancient ruin. No way that's the research facility. There really is a research facility on this island. Should be other Future Foundation members here. Somehow, there's still so many mysteries. Bruh. Okay. Next room. Ooh, the office. Where else can we go? Teacher's lounge. Oh, that's where I want to go. Let me in there. Where you at? I found him. This feels different from a classroom.
Maybe.
It's probably the office, right? I mean, the room kinda has that stuffy teacher vibe to it. The office, huh? Now that you mention it, it does look like that.
Well,
More importantly, have you seen Miss Sonia? I haven't seen her, or I don't see her anywhere. How much longer is this guy gonna be, how much longer is this guy gonna be obsessed with Sonia? Give it up already, man. I'm a king in the making. Give it up. Hello. That's 3 or 4.
Are you serious?
That's 4. One more to go. One more to go. One more to go. Austin Theory joins Seth Rollins. Ooh. That's interesting. I like that. I like that a lot. I like that a lot. That's a really good member to add to that stable. There are letters floating in the air, like the music room from earlier. Looks like a passage from an email someone wrote. I think it's the same one from earlier. Guess I should read it. We understand this matter regarding the survivors. In order to safely acquire them, please do your best and continue your investigation. However, you must exercise extreme caution concerning the remnants of despair. Even though they have lost Junko Inoshima, the fact remains they are incredibly dangerous. Even after death, the tragedy has not ended. Perhaps there's still a leader on par with Junko Inoshima. As long as we do nothing about the remnants of despair, we will not be able to end this incident. For this reason, remnants of despair must be immediately eliminated once they are discovered. Everything is for the sake of a shining future. Immediately eliminated? Does that mean this is an order to kill them? That's called a kill order, so yeah, probably. That doesn't sound peaceful at all. Well, I guess that's understandable. If the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history is as terrible as it sounds, apparently WWE is talking about having Kyrie, Edge, and Christian play Kazoo. You mean Kyrie is going to play the magical instrument? Long live the stream. More importantly, long live the zoo. But I'd totally down for that. Edge and Christian with Kyrie. The comedic chops off the hook. It's pretty much all out war. If the remnants of despair are the ones waging that war, there's no way they'd be forgiven that easily. Ooh, that's cool looking. I like that.
This is bad. I mean...
Oh. Damn it, I'm really worried. What if something happens to me when Miss Sonia isn't looking? This guy is so useless sometimes. Got that right. Oh. Huh. There's something written on the blackboard. What's written here? List of subjects is written on the blackboard in large letters. Just below that, what the fuck? It's everybody's name. Are names I've seen before. There's a newspaper posted on the blackboard below that. Hyoko Sayonji is written there. What is this newspaper? Hyoko looks a lot older there, I'm just saying. What is this? It says Miss Hyoko Sayonji. This can't mean the same Hyoko, right? I mean, the Hyoko we knew, she was much smaller and looked more childlike. You is pretty much her defining feature. She wasn't Bay material. With a photo in this newspaper, in a way, I can see the resemblance to Hyoko, but her height and figure. I mean, that Hyoko. I know that face. I know that face. No wonder Hiyoko couldn't tie fucking kimono. Oh man. It's too different from the Hiyoko we knew. What does this mean? I think I know what it means, alright. I think I know what this means. This lady looks pretty mature. Is she Hiyoko's older sister or something? No. It says Hiyoko Saionji here. Oh. Then, Hiyoko has an older sister with the same first and last name? An older sister with the same first and last name?
I mean...
That's the only explanation, right? I mean, look at it for yourself. That's not Hiyoko. Exactly. God, you were the... Bruh. Does she not look... Of all people to not sit there and think about it, does she not look at all similar to someone? Kazuchi? Does she not look similar at all? But, did you ever hear her mention an older sister? Well, it's not like I was that close to her or anything.
Wrong.
I lost Monokuma for a second. It just vanished. She doesn't have an older sister. Hiyoko is the Saionji family's only daughter. She doesn't have a sister. And a relative? No. There's still too much of a resemblance.
What are you saying?
That's Hiyoko. Huh?
Of course not!
What are you saying? Hiyoko doesn't have a curvy body like that. I mean, she was famous for her childlike figure. She got away with all kinds of crap for looking like that.
Well...
I don't know what to tell you. Maybe she had a growth spurt. What are you saying? She's already dead. There's no way she could have had a growth spurt.
Today, I'm
Well-
feeling white.
Regardless, all the clues I provided are true. If they weren't, it wouldn't be fair.
What's going on?
What the heck? This is the truth? This is the truth. And the Hiyoko in this newspaper. I know that face. I know that face. Legitimately, I was shocked at first. Like, I was like, oh my god, what does this mean? And then the second I looked into those eyes, looked at that face, and then that hair, it dawned on me, it hit me like a brick. I know who you are. I know you. We're gonna need a long chat about one thing in particular. That's impossible. I mean, how can there be a photo of a grown-up Hiyoko and she's already dead? Why does this even exist?
Hey!
Who is that? I'm pretty sure that's Sonia. Looking at the face, it looks like Sonia. I'm pretty sure that is Sonia. Because what's the one thing a princess is gonna want to do? She's gonna want to hide herself. What's the best way to do that? Becoming someone else. So what do? You trade places with someone. Could it be related to that list of subjects over there? Huh?
This is bad.
If it says subjects, maybe it means there was some kind of an experiment, right? Did that experiment change Hyoko's body? Oh, what am I saying? Just saying it out loud makes it sound messed up. What experiment? If it's some kind of experiment, it would mean that we're also test subjects, right? I mean, our names are also written on the blackboard under that list of subjects. She's a princess. She has a list of subjects. You're also stupid. How the fuck do you have talents? Hajime is the only one who gets off because he's in the reserve corps, damn it. But what kind of experiment was it?
What's going on?
It better not have anything to do with time travel. Extremely overwhelming portraits hanging on the wall. I feel like I've seen it before. The name etched into the placard says... Wait, what? Hope's Peak Academy founder, Izuru Kamukura. The founder of Hope's Peak Academy. And this name, Izuru Kamukura. Doesn't this clearly contradict the information I obtained earlier? Damn it. Another mystery. Maybe it is time travel. Maybe I'm dead wrong. Okay. With this, you've totally raised all the flags on this floor. Congratulations, Hajime. You shall now go on to the next stage. Next stage? Hey. Oh, dear lord. Damn it. Not again. Always different from the last time. Guess when that flag Monokuma mentioned is raised, I moved to a different hallway than the last. How can you do that? No. Now's not the time to be confused by that. Thinking about it is just going to waste my energy. Oh, fuck, man, these glitches in the Matrix. Huh. It's the physics hall. Bruh, this is some shit straight out of the Haunted Mansion. No, I've got bad memories in the rec room. There's a billiard table, a dartboard, and a shelf lined with magazines. It's hard to think a room like this actually exists inside a school. It's a file with Hope's Peak Academy seal on it. It says confidential. This is a big secret, right? Why would an important document be here? Why am I even asking a question like that? Obviously Monokuma is responsible. Anyway, I need to confirm what's inside the file. About the Hope Civilization Plan. For many years, Hope's Peak Academy has conducted rigorous research into various talents. The Hope Cultivation Plan seeks to use the fruits of our labor to further our true goal. With our hands, we will birth a true hope that will bring hope to the entire world. Truly, the program is the next innovation in providing the ultimate education. This plan has been the Academy's wish since its foundation, so we must succeed at all costs. Followed was a series of detailed instructions and intricate orders. It's full of difficult technical terms, and I had no idea what any of them meant. However, the word true hope left a strong impression on my mind for some reason. The Hope Cultivation Plan was created for the sake of birthing true hope. Hope's Peak Academy was behind something like that. I don't really get it, but something about these words. True hope. Huh. Okay. I mean, I know he's not in here, or at least he shouldn't be in here. I'm just checking. Hopeful Peak. This hologram again. What's this one say? Looks like another email passage. Regarding the report we gave you the other day, we finally succeeded in acquiring them and have placed them in our care. Though they were all dispersed, we were successful in acquiring all 15 of them. Due to the fact that we were unable to ask them about specific details, it is unknown how they managed to survive the tragedy. It's been reported that some are wounded, so it seems certain that they survived under harsh conditions. Over the course of our detailed investigation, we determined that they are the same age as the others. So we've decided to entrust them to the survivors of Killing School life. Oh, that's what happened! Oh! Oh, shit! Oh. As for the remnants of despair, there's still no solid leads regarding this matter. We have no new information to report. We will continue with the investigation. Once they are discovered, we shall eliminate them immediately. Everything is for the sake of a future filled with hope. Okay, gets updated. It says here that they succeeded in acquiring them and have placed them in our care. That means we should have been protected by the Future Foundation, right? Then, why is this happening? If the Future Foundation was protecting us, why were we forced to kill each other on this island? Well, guess it's not possible that the Future Foundation set this all up.
What's this?
My, Hajime. If you keep worrying like that, you're gonna get a toothache and collapse. It's your fault. What is this hologram thing anyway?
Hey,
It's exactly what it looks like. They're the Future Foundation's emails. I thought they made the perfect clue, so I did a little bit of hacking here and there to get them. You can even do that? Whoever's controlling you seems to possess many talents. Hacker Kuma.
no.
Well, who cares about me anyway? There's not information. That's not information at all. There's no way that's not important. Its true identity should connect everything to what's happening right now. Oh man, I'm kind of disappointed. What the fuck? Kind of disappointed. We're starting to run out of time here on the stream. I've really been enjoying this part of the game. Looks like I'm in a different hallway again and I'm upside down. I'm pretty much used to it by now, but even so... What is this space? Am I dreaming or something? I mean, this is just totally disconnected from reality. Gotta get back to reality. Whoop. I don't know the lyrics well. Oh, can't go in the pool. This is very disorienting too. I really don't like this. Let me see how Saki's doing. Saki, you doing well? Oh, Lord. Really had to clean that up. Sorry. What the fuck's up with you, Akane? It's close. It's very close. Someone is coming. She's shitting herself at these glitches. Kane is twitching her nose and examining her surroundings.
Based on my gut feeling.
They're definitely real close. At least, that's what my gut is telling me. Answer this with your gut. Is it an enemy or an ally? Let's see. Gut feeling is... They're both!
Yeah.
He's right. They're both. Both? What do you mean?
You.
I don't know any details. It's just my gut after all. Well, that's true, I guess. Oh my god, this is so disorienting. Bruh! Where am I supposed to go? The 8-bit music. Oh, here we go. The library. This must be a library. Monokuma probably left something here too. Should hurry up and find it. Oh god. They're all math problems. Like it's all mathematics instead of really code. Okay. This hologram again. Must be another one of the Future Foundation's emails. I should read it. There's no doubt that's another clue. The Future Foundation 14th Division. Makoto Naegi. So this is to him. Where are you guys? What are you doing right now? What you're doing is a serious act of treason. Do you understand? Why are you protecting the remnants of despair? Now I get it. Now I get it. Now I get it. Now I totally get it. No, you don't? I don't know. I think if the beginning of the third anime and the second anime have anything to do with this right here, or the beginning of that and the end of the second Hope and Despair arc, I think I get this. And this answers a big question if I'm right. I may be completely off track. I think I get it now. You know nothing, Jon Snow, probably. let me have the belief that I know something finally. It should be abruptly clear to you how dangerous it is to keep these people alive. Stay calm and think about this carefully. You guys are being lied to. Think carefully about what's important to bring the light of hope to the world. 6 of you joined the Future Foundation because you agreed with our ideals, right? The Future Foundation rescued you from the tragedy you survived and cooperated with recovering your memories. Immediately return the remnants of despair to our headquarters. Unless we eliminate them, the tragedy will never end. Everything is for the sake of a future filled with hope. What does this mean? This email suggests that someone was trying to let the remnants of despair escape. This email is addressed to Makoto Naegi, but he's with the Future Foundation, right? Then why was he trying to protect the remnants of despair? Did he betray the Future Foundation? I'm gonna go this way first. Oh lord, it's so fucking disorienting. Yep. 2B! Oh, I think this is the last location. I think there's a Monokuma in here. Huh? Can I walk into a classroom? I don't really get it, but, this looks like the laundry room. There's no use worrying about it, but I was in a school and now I'm suddenly in a laundry room. There he is!
No.
Yeah! Collection complete. Yes. 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 Whew. Did it. Fucking did it. Yes. Fucking did it. I can't think of any better way to end this stream with the completion of the collection. All the Monokumas have been found. We did it. Let's quickly save. Now this is save data corrupt. No! Don't you bring that evil juju upon me. Let me check on Saki real quick before I get the end music going. 73 steps. Okay, with that, let me get some end music going here. Let's go. Since we just completed this, I can't think of any better track to roll with. Other than, where'd it go? There it is. So, with that, with the completion of all the Monokumas, with all the chaos that is going on with this game right now, with the realization of the Future Foundation, with everything else that is going absolute batshit, I I mean, we're there. We're this close to the end of it. Jaren, before I head out, how many streams do you think it'll take before we finish this? How many streams are we looking at? I'm thinking probably 2 is my guess. But, thinking next Monday might be the end of this. I could see that. It's gonna be rough when we finish this, because this has been so much fucking fun. But either way, with that, we gotta bring an end to this stream today. Wednesday, we'll be back in the Angels franchise here on the channel, and we'll see if maybe we've been doing so good with the Monokumas, maybe they'll flow over to the Angels franchise, and we'll finally win the damn pennant. We can only hope. But with that, I will leave you guys here, and I will see you guys Wednesday. See ya.
In my own section, and they still disconnected, cause their mind's been infected and they're filled with objection to